Hello, my beautiful Virgos. I hope everyone's having a lovely and blessed day. So, this is going to be a 2026 yearly forecast for your sign, Virgos. I'm going to break it up into segments, so quarters of the year, and then overall love, and then money, okay? So, let's start off by saying a quick prayer for protection. Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel, Holy Spirit, Universe, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, please protect me while I read for the Virgos. Please extend your protection to the Virgos, their loved ones, my loved ones, anyone watching. Reject any negative energies or entities sent to interfere with this reading. Return to sender 10,000 fold. Allow for me to have clarity while deciphering these cards. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay. So I'm going to start off with January through March. Okay. So I did pull two cards just now and I had to pull it. So that's telling me that you guys have a lot of stuff that you're keeping to yourself or you don't want to be seen right now. We have the Fool. We have the Devil card. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So before I get into the cards, I'm going to give some other downloads. So I was actually meditating on you guys before I started a few hours ago, and I heard nonchalant, something along the lines of nonchalant. I felt very nonchalant when I heard it. I even envisioned a person that I know who is an extremely nonchalant individual. So I feel like there's something going on with the Virgos that the Virgos are not taking to heart. Okay, they're not overexerting themselves. They're not even overexerting their brain with this matter. That's how insignificant it is to them, and that's how they are handling it. Now, whether this is a new mechanism to controlling one's stress, whatever the purpose and reason for this is, so be it. Okay, if it works, it works. Definitely don't stress out over shit that you cannot control, and I think that's what the Virgos are doing right now. Okay, so additional cards: Two of Pentacles, Six of Wands in reverse. All right, so getting into these cards: the Fool, the Devil, Knight of Pentacles reverse, Two of Pentacles. So there's something going on with money, okay? You may have to juggle money around. You may be embarking on a new journey where you're taking a pay cut. Too many, Spirit. Where you're taking a pay cut for money. There's an energy Hierophant with the Taurus. There's an energy of shifting, making decisions. Two of Cups reverse. Making decisions and sticking to them as well. Also being impatient. Someone could be trying to maneuver, trying to figure things out, and there's roadblocks and obstacles. Happiness haters. Seven of Swords in reverse. It's the energy of a lot of drama, okay? And it feels like, you know, at this point in time, you chalked up your losses, okay? For some of the Virgos. All right, now for others, this could be someone having an internal fight with themselves, okay? And trying to figure out what the next step is. This could also be like watching children grow, feeling unfulfilled as an adult, okay? Not saying that you regret your children, because you do not. You love them, okay? But you also miss what it feels like to be an independent adult, and that's fair, okay? I feel like someone could be overburdened by parenthood as well. The first quarter of the year, this is that indication. Someone could be a single parent, facing a lot of adversities and financial hardship. Okay, so this is what could be causing this strain. Now, getting into these other cards with the Hierophant, the Two of Cups reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. This told me that there was a learning lesson, okay? Or there's a lesson that's coming up closer to Taurus season. So Taurus season actually starts in April through May. So segueing into the second part of this reading, I feel like someone could be also having issues with their partner as well. This could be disagreements, very minor disagreements, but disagreements that are sticking, okay? And it's leading to other disagreements. So someone is definitely feeling a little bit detached from their partner right now. Not saying that the love is gone, because the love is not gone. I'm not saying that. But the love is strained right now. And I feel like this is happening to people that's probably been around each other for a long time. Maybe you guys just need to go on a separate trip. Like, you don't probably need to break up, but you probably just need to get some time away from each other. So I feel like someone feels smothered. This could also be negative medical news for someone coming in as well, or some kind of diagnostic exam or a diagnostic test that the doctor want to talk to you about. All right. I heard high cholesterol as well. So some people could have high elevated levels of some sort of test results. All right. So cholesterol, I'm not going to say blood pressure, but for some people, maybe hypertension could be a concern or a familiar trait within your genetics. And I heard football. I swear I just heard football. I may have just heard foot. So I don't know if someone needs to see an orthopedic or a podiatrist. Okay, so someone that deals with like the structure of your bones and your feet, maybe a podiatrist, all right? This is also an energy of someone that is running out of shit to say. There was someone that was doing a lot of yapping, and this person is legit running out of shit to say. And you know why? Because you're not talking back. You're not giving them ammunition. You're not even acknowledging that this person is yapping their mouth. Good grief. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's move on to April through June. Thank you, Spirit, for these downloads. Oh, Virgos. It's definitely game on with you guys. Like, I feel like right now you guys don't have the mental capacity to entertain nonsense. But at some point in time, you may want to circle back. I feel like someone has actually thought about recuperating their energy level and coming back for the fight. But I feel like there's going to be other things going on that's going to take your attention off of this defeat, okay? So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Taurus was getting that the other day, okay? And getting it in the reverse as well. So I want you guys to be mindful of the things that you're doing and the actions that you're partaking in, okay? And also the company that you're keeping as well. So someone could be in, oh, what was that? That was a jumper. Queen of Cups. Someone could be trying to lead you in another direction, okay? And I feel like you want to go another place, and that place that you may want to go may not be best for you, or it could be vice versa. It may be what you need, and the other person is leading you to a place that may not be best for you. Now, if they are leading you to a place that may not be best for you, it's not that they're doing it intentionally to hurt you, okay? They truly feel invested, and they feel like this is the right decision, but you know in your heart what it is. Next, we have the Ace of Cups. All right, so heavy on the loving energy, all right? So I want you guys to definitely take that time for yourself. And I feel like a lot of the Virgos are. You guys are learning how to love yourself again. You guys are learning how to love on yourself again, unapologetically, the way you love on your loved ones. Sun in reverse. So this is the time for self-care. Through April and June, you're definitely healing yourself. There's a lot of things that I feel like some of the Virgos are definitely working on. And this stuff is deep-rooted and childhood-based for a lot of people, okay? And I feel like you guys deserve that healing. You guys deserve that harmony, okay? Because that's what you're in a quest for. And I really feel like with this healing that you're trying to do, you are going to find that inner peace that you're looking for, that you deserve. Real talk. Not even trying to be cliche or anything, but I'm just saying. So definitely minding your heart, minding your tongue. You're a healing spirit as well. Okay, so not just only are you helping people heal, but other people are healing you too. So this is reciprocity at its best. And you're not healing people for healing in return, but healing people right now is healing you, if that makes sense. All right, so we have the world in reverse. And I have to say, like, the Virgos are a very, very wonderful sign, okay? Very grounded. Um, I would expect being an earth sign, but I feel like you guys could be a little bit self-critical um, when things don't go according to plan or according to your plan. But I want you guys to stop doing that. Don't be hard on yourself. Just say that was not for me. It wasn't a failure. You don't have to prove anything to rectify that old situation. That was just not for you guys. Okay, I love you. I swear I love y'all. King of Wands. So that pressure that you're putting on yourself is causing for you to feel unease. Okay, so during this time, there's an energy of unsteady thoughts. Okay, you're not crazy at all. You have so many things to be happy about, and you are happy about it, but here and there these little intrusive thoughts kick in, and you start thinking about the what ifs. You start thinking about the past. You start thinking about repeating the heartbreak and the feelings of disconnection that you once felt. And it's only because it's almost like having PTSD, I feel. You get a little upset within yourself when you think about these things, and then you realize that's not even my reality anymore. That's not my life. So I want you guys to live in the present, live in the now, okay? Understand your emotions right now, and definitely work on that healing, especially during this time, okay? So there may be a little bit of disappointing things that you guys are going to have to heal from. If you don't feel like, I don't have any childhood trauma or anything like that, or nothing happened to me, there may be something that you encounter this year that's going to cause for you to have this soul search, okay? We all do soul searching at some point in our life. The world is not over. Even though it's in the reverse, it's not over, okay? And there's someone that is very, very authoritative. This King of Wands individual commands respect, okay? They command for people to listen. Heavy on that fire sign. They're a very intense person. So I feel like the Virgos are around an energy of intensity, and this could very much well be, if not another earth sign or actual Virgo, water sign. Heavy on the Pisces, okay? Heavy on the Pisces, okay? But this could be another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this could also be a Leo, okay? Heavy on the masculine energy as well, mixed in here with the feminine energy, but heavy on that masculine energy for that fire sign, okay? So there's definitely a fire sign around you guys that is trying to keep some shit together during this time period. Okay, let me stop because I'll keep going. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we're going to move on to June, so July through September 2026. You guys. Man. And it's funny because, like, the Virgos are very chill. They're very laid back. They don't really like too much movement, right? And I feel like with all of this going on, it's a lot of movement. Not liking it. Not one bit. So this is not, you guys are not in your element right now with all this drama. Spirit, what else you have for the Virgos? What's going on for them July through September 2026? Here we go. Okay. Three of Wands reversed. Four of Wands upright. Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords in reverse. Knight of Wands reverse. All right. So So I just heard that song, Boys to Men. Um, oh my goodness. Hold on, let me see something. I just heard this Boys to Men song, right? And um it's a very like touching song. Oh my god. Okay, it's so I don't know why I didn't know the name to that song. It's So Hard to Say Goodbye by Boys to Men. So this is the song that I just heard. Looking at this little spread right here, someone is very someone's having a hard time walking away. Someone's having a hard time making a decision to walk away. This could be related to love, or it could be related to a friendship. It could even be related to family. Someone could be thinking about a parent that literally just said, I'm going out one day, and they never returned. Someone could have gone missing. Someone could be abducted, or a fear of abduction. Not trying to go down the rabbit hole with that, but definitely missing. There's something missing. There's a missing link. There's a missing emotional part. There's a missing person within the situation, and someone's having a hard time letting it go. Now, I don't know if this is a person. I'm not getting the indication that this is a person that has passed on, okay, and someone is grieving and they can't let go of them in that sense. I really feel like this is a person that was here in the flesh and one day they were not, and no one knows what happened to them, or someone is trying to get right in their mind to leave someone behind, okay? That's the only thing that I could think of. And it's very difficult, and there's a lot of things that have to be canceled. I feel like whoever this energy belongs to, and I say belongs to because I feel like someone has to put ownership on this shit, because this is some heavy stuff, right? There is an energy of shifting around plans, okay? People made plans, and they made plans for the forever time. Like, there was no end date. There was no thought of separation. There was no thought of not being around to see these goals fulfilled. So now someone is shifting their thought process, and they're trying to look at it in a different light, okay? Very objectively. And it's hard because what they were seeing before was not what the reality was. And not saying that they were being manipulated or gaslit. That's not it. It's just the simple fact that their perception was flawed, if that makes sense. So heavy on the flawed perception, heavy on the nostalgic energy, heavy on the celebrating the newfound independence, the newfound you. Speaking the truth, okay? But try not to be too harsh with your tongue, okay? Try not to be too mean-spirited, all right? Because someone could take it a little personal. And that was actually the King of Wands, not the Knight of Wands. So that King of Wands is in the reverse. Heavy on that Leo energy. Heavy on that Leo energy, okay? So something may be going on. Because this was what, July through September. So something could be going on around Leo season, okay? Something could be going on around Leo season, and maybe that's why that King of Wands is coming out like that in the reverse. Also, heavy on that losing control, being manipulative, being nasty. Someone could be a little upset about decisions that's being made around them that they have no control over. So they're kind of nasty with their tongue. They're lashing out. They're not saying nice things. That's the energy I'm getting, okay? So we have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, 10 of Swords in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse. No love lost. No love lost. I feel like someone's actions is going to make you feel like, you know what, this is exactly why I stopped messing with your sucker self, okay? Try not to cuss, y'all. I really feel like someone is definitely coming up from this situation, and I don't feel like it's the Virgos that is the one that's taking a L. I really don't. But someone is definitely going to have to take an L, and it's not going to, I don't think it's going to be the Virgos. Okay? If anything, the Virgos may try to help soften that other person's L, even though they don't deserve it. But it's all good, though. You know, like, it's all good. Many blessings to y'all. All right, thank you, Spirit. We got to move on. All right, so let's move on to October through December 2026, coming to the end, and then we'll do overall love and money. Spirit, what do you have for the beautiful Virgos? October 2026 through December 2026. Virgos, what else you got? Any other messages? What's going on during this time that you would like for them to know, Spirit? Thank you so much. Spirit, what else you have? We have Judgment in reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright now. Good. Y'all are talking nicely. 8 of Cups in reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. Someone doesn't care. Someone doesn't care. Someone legit does not care, okay? Someone does not. Someone doesn't care. Oh well. Like literally, oh wow. Heavy on the oh wow. No, someone does not care about whatever it is that whoever have a problem, someone doesn't care about that, okay? Because they're focused on their own happiness. We have the 10 of Cups. Again, Taurus with the Hierophant. You guys have a lot of lessons coming in this year, okay? I definitely feel like this is a year of learning for the Virgos, and not just learning like life lessons, but just learning yourself, learning law. And when I say law, not societal law, universal law, okay? I feel like you guys are definitely balancing things out, okay? You guys are tapping into the Libran side, okay? Gatewaying in there. And I feel like you guys have a lot to contribute, okay, with these type of skills that you have. But the fact of the matter is, you guys have to be stable within yourself first in order to feel comfortable giving to anyone else. Totally understandable, okay? And it's not that you're worried about a deficit. It's just the simple fact that if you are not operating at your 100% capacity, you don't feel the need to distribute any energy anywhere else, and I don't blame you. And even when you are functioning at 100% capacity for yourself, you still may choose not to distribute your energy, and that is perfectly fine, okay? So I do feel like there's an energy of the past life being judged, your past being judged, or your past actions being judged. Again, not caring, finally making that decision to walk away towards the end of the year. You learned so many things from the situation that it caused for you to say, you know what, that's it, I'm done, I'm out. Heavy on the I'm out. Okay, that Page of Swords definitely told me that someone was watching you. The watcher has nothing to report, and it's very unfortunate for them, but hey, it is what it is, okay? We have Virgo coming in with the Hermit, so you guys are actually showing up towards the end of your reading. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Thank you, Spirit, okay? It's definitely worth it, okay? Because again, that 10 of Cups came out. It's that happiness, like you did not do what people wanted you to do, okay? And that's what's going to be going on towards the end of the year. You didn't listen to people, and you not listening to what other people told you to do and was so aggressively trying to push down your throat literally helped you out. Didn't listen. You didn't have to. You didn't ask for their opinion. It was unsolicited advice, and you didn't listen, and you not listening helped you. So kudos, okay? Straight up. I also feel like someone could be questioning faith or questioning someone else's faith. Someone could also be hiding behind religion, like doing weird stuff and then praising God. You know how people do that hypocritical stuff. Not all people, okay? Don't get me wrong. All right? But I feel like someone is hiding behind a faith. Okay? They're hiding their ill deeds, their ill behavior behind religion. Now, you guys coming out with your own, in your own reading as the Hermit, the Virgo Hermit, okay, tells me that there's an energy of peace. Personal restitution has been paid, okay? It also tells me that there's nothing left for you to fight, okay? It was a battle that I feel like maybe there was something going on, and the Virgos are thinking about how they handled it and wondering why they didn't handle it sooner. Okay? But that's just life. Again, with that Taurus coming in the Hierophant, there was many lessons for you to learn. And there's many things that you did learn with the way that you did it. So the way that you did it was the way it was supposed to be. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we're going to move on because we're closing this reading up. We're going to move on to the overall messages for the year with the Oracle pull. Spirit, what else you have for the beautiful Virgos? Tell me more. Thank you so much. I'm trying not to have this reading go too long, but you guys had me. You guys got me today. My Virgos, I love y'all. Too many, Spirit. Y'all are really on that hermit mode shit all year. People, it's gonna be hard for people to see where y'all are at. Catch me if you can. Ooh, see? And where'd the card go? All the way across the room? See? Okay, so we had the World card fly across the room. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Be nice. Okay? Be nice, friends. There's someone out here that probably has like some real deep love for you and you guys are just like not interested. You're like, eh. Be nice, friends. That's all I'm gonna say. Be nice. Knight of Wands. Heavy on the sexual energy. Heavy on the tension. Lustful energy. Be careful. If you're not trying to have a baby or a pregnancy or anything like that, definitely use protection because I feel like someone's libido is high. Someone's sex drive is high. Someone is definitely like on some old other shit, okay, sexually right now. So be very careful, okay? If that's not your intentions, be careful, all right? Remember, when we play as adults, we have to also be responsible as adults. So, you know, if there's a little slip up in the midst of the fun, you have the fun. Remember. All right, Spirit, what else you got for the Virgos? And I feel like, honestly, a lot of people may be also pregnant right now. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. That Queen of Swords keep coming out right now. Someone may be pregnant right now as well, waiting to have the baby and wanting to get their tubes tied. Someone could be literally pregnant talking about not having any more children. Also like a sneak pregnancy. Be careful, y'all. That Queen of Swords, right? There's someone that got something to say, and I feel like this person could be like a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But this person's talking a lot of shit. But this person makes sense. But she's talking, she or he, talking shit. We have the Seven of Wands. Aries with the Emperor in reverse. Pisces, Moon reverse. Of course. Right. So yeah, like there's someone that's like definitely knocking you. There's someone that definitely is a happiness hater. There's someone out there that is, or could also be defending your name from someone trying to slander you. Okay, you could be defending your name as well with that Seven of Wands. Like, what is wrong with people? I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand. This person has lost control. Like, they don't have any control. Again, heavy on that fire sign energy. This person has no kind of power, no kind of control over you. And this is why they're upset and aha to them. That's what they get. Too many spirits. Okay, we'll do 3. We'll do 3 this time. All right. That's funny. Yeah, like, honestly, whoever this is a person that lost control and they suck, okay? And now they have a problem and they're sitting there running their mouth. And this is also, them losing control could be what is also being exposed with that moon in reverse, okay? This person is probably very problematic. They like to hide behind good deeds of others and pass them along as if they're their own, because they're a piece of shit, okay? We have spark. Trying to be nice this year. We have curiosity. And we have passion. Heavy on the intensity. I'm going to keep saying it. The intensity is real. The intensity is real. Okay, so someone definitely has some sort of spark. Someone is definitely very talented. Inquisitive minds with that curiosity. And there's also, that's like a hare or a rabbit. I think it's a hare. In that, it's a hare. So in this card, which tells me that there's also energy of fertility. Okay, rabbits and hares. So please, 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 someone could also be coming to a point of reproduction age as well. Okay, celebrating milestones of fertility. All right, with that passion, someone could be passionately, deeply in love with a person, and they talking about the future, which is dope. Okay, heavy on that. All right, so this is a good place to stop. Since we have passion, we're gonna move to love. All right, and see what's going on with your love and your money, and then we up out of here. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit, what do you have for love? We have karmic relationship, resentment, triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil and fleeting, having a hard time. That Boyz II Men song, it's so hard to say goodbye. Mirroring each other, the mirror, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So definitely trying to heal from this situation. Heavy on that relationship messages. This year, I feel like the Virgos are probably going to have a focus on relationships. I'm not necessarily saying that your relationship is going to have a problem, but the focus of the year will be your relationships, okay? And this could be your friendships. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a platonic connection, okay? But it's definitely highlighting that there is need to focus in that area. Or you may feel the need to focus on that area to foster better relationships with your circle, okay? For whatever reason you have, all right, guys? So let's move on to money. Thank you, Spirit. We love that. What you got for Virgos, Spirit? Thank you for these downloads. I got to do some homework after this, and I'm sleepy, y'all. Tell me more, Spirit. We have conflict. Be careful with whom you deal with related to your finances. There could be some misunderstandings with someone about money, okay? So this could be you loaning out money, you borrowing money, you know, someone getting upset over money that don't belong to them, over your money. Next, we have skills. Investing your skills is a great way to generate money. You can provide services using your expertise to build a stable income. Entrepreneur energy. Heavy on that with the Virgos. All right. Next, we have rewards. Your hard work is paying off. Your performance is gaining attention in your community. You deserve the rewards you are receiving. Heavy on that accolades, okay? And then we have advancement, career growth can be expected in your field of work. Opportunities are coming your way, so don't waste your time and improve your finances, okay? So definitely know that even with all those that weird ass energy, okay, because that was weird, I'm not even gonna lie. Even with that weird energy, there is definitely a light at the end of the tunnel, and it is not a freight train, friends. It's not a freight train. There's a light though, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and end this reading here. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Also, I'll be back with some more. I think I'm gonna do like lessons from 2025 in a few weeks or so. Definitely towards the end of the beginning of the year, okay? But I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon, and bye bye.